When was the last time you felt genuinely calm? Not just tired, not just distracted enough to stop thinking for a moment, but actually genuinely calm, at peace, like everything was okay. Not because all your problems were solved, but because somehow in that moment you felt okay anyway. For a lot of people, that feeling is rare, and the advice we get is usually one of the two things. Either here is a 10-step program to fix your anxiety, or just breathe, just let it go. Neither of which is particularly helpful when your mind is racing at midnight. Today, I want to offer you something different, something older, something that has been helping people find peace for more than 1,000 years. My name is Yavar Degani. I wrote a book called Persian Wisdom for a Calmer Life. And today I want to share 5 ideas from that book in plain, simple language. No complicated philosophy, just timeless wisdom that you can actually use. Here is why ancient Persian wisdom still matters. Human beings have been struggling with restlessness and anxiety for as long as there have been human beings. The phones are new, but the inner experience is ancient, which means the poets and philosophers of Persia back then were wrestling with the same questions we are today. And some of them found real answers, answers that survived 1,000 years because they are true. Some truths don't expire. Let me share 5 pieces of Persian wisdom that can genuinely change how you feel right now today. Number 1, it says, "This too shall pass." You have probably heard this, but most people only know half the story. The story is about a Persian king asked the wisest advisors to create something that would make him happy when he was sad, and sad when he was happy, something that would always be true. They gave him a ring engraved with 4 words: "This too shall pass." So, victory, this too shall pass. Despair, this too shall pass. This is not just comfort, it is a perspective. No emotional state is permanent, not the joy and not the pain. Both are passing through you. You are not defined by either one. The wisdom number 2, it says that the wound is the place where the light enters you. This is from Rumi, and it is one of those lines that stops you in your tracks. We spend so much of our lives trying to avoid pain, to stay safe. But our struggles, our failures, our losses, these are also the things that crack us open. That also force us to grow in ways that we wouldn't choose. The wound is not just damage, It is an opening. And through that opening, if we let it, something like light can go in. That's what Rumi says. The wisdom number 3 is like this. It says, be like a river, always moving, never stopping. So a river doesn't sit still. It doesn't cling to any particular bank. It moves constantly, purposefully towards the sea. And along the way, it nourishes everything it passes. When we resist what is happening, when we insist things should be different from how they are, we suffer. When we move with life and accept that what cannot be changed shouldn't change, and we cannot control everything, then the wisdom comes, then the peace comes. This doesn't mean being passive. It means directing your energy towards what is actually within your power and releasing your grip on everything else. That releasing, that letting go is where so much unnecessary suffering ends. The wisdom number 5 says that do good and throw it in the river. This is my favorite because doing good and then just letting it go. Don't wait for recognition, for reward. Don't keep score. Don't do kindness and quietly expect something in return. Do it and throw it in the river. Let it flow away. So much our anxiety comes from wanting our efforts to be noticed, wanting the world to confirm that we are enough. What if we just did the good thing and let the river take it? Wisdom is only useful if it actually changes something. So here is how to use these ideas. Slow reading, pick one proverb, just one, and sit with it for a week. Read it in the morning. Ask yourself, where in my life right now does this apply? One proverb, 1 week. Really sit with it. And then write the proverb at the top of a page and write whatever comes. 5 minutes is enough. Writing makes ideas real in a way that just thinking about them doesn't. And share it. Tell the proverb to someone else. Share a piece of wisdom that resonated with you. When you explain something to another person, you understand it more. And you never know whose life a single good idea might change. I grew up with Persian poetry. My parents read about Hafiz and Sadi and Rumi the way other families were reading songs and lyrics. These words were just part of the air. When I moved away and built life far from where I started, those words came with me. In moments of difficulty, I would find myself reaching for a line from Rumi or a proverb from the grandparent used to say. Not because they solved anything, but because they reminded me I wasn't the first person to feel this way. Others had walked through difficulty and found their way through them. That's what I wanted to share in this book. Not just information, but companionship. The sense that across 1,000 years, the poets of Persia are sitting with you, saying, we know, we understand, and here is what we learned. The book is Persian Wisdom for a Calmer Life. It is available on Amazon, and the link is in the description below. Please be gentle with yourself today, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.